Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Patch it.
Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
One set.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it right side to White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Come on, man. Let's go.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Carr. It's complete. James White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills 0. Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Slam. Big edge.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Switch. Alert. Safe. I got him. On me.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the ship. Middle. Watch the ship.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 53. Nice, sweetheart. Whip. Watch the whip.
Pass 85. 6-6.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double time. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Coleman now. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Watson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
You're mine. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42.
1st down, Patriots.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, T, let's check 26.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Motion, I got one. Bravo! 51's the mark.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They still playing soft. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
Oh, you got deep? Alert flare, flare, flare. Check 37, check 37.
Alert!
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Right here.
Ready?
51, Mike 51. I don't think you got it, son.
On 52.
Hey, Mike 51.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now on second and 13. Allen caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's the
Ready?
Mike's 50.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
56, 56.
Check 4, check 4.
61, matchbox light.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to White. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New England.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Down. Later 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He completes it right side to White. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Carr again. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
319! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Just heavy on the edges. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Five wide.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let him know.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
On play action, Allen. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Throwing his Allen on third. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the out.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the ground, this is Michel. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
Tighten up, tighten up.
694. 180.
From the 24, Carr, slant route, caught by Edelman. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down. 180.
49. 65.
First down, here's White. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Carr. Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Half 85.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm going to hit you.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Down. 185. And 734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Down. 280.
49's the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, home. Stop.
Mike 51.
Hey, foxtrot.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
Right here.
From the gun, Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here I come. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Watch the ceiling.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What now? What inning?
Mike 58, right there.
I'm trying to collect.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now, Whitey.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check nickel, nickel.
What's up?
Check, check, check.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
1st down.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Allen. Forced, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Kyle Van Noy able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Wide, get wide.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
At the 25-yard line.
Down. You ready?
Yeah, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Now, 185. 58, come on. I'm going to run you over.
On the toss, here's Michel. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got this.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
2nd and 6. Patriots 30-yard line.
You tight.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
53,
round 80.
53. Here we go.
Tight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Defense.